podcast where we keep it real and respectable to everybody's feelings and opinions. I am your host, your girl, Rock. Your opinion matters. All that I ask is that you do keep it respectable to everybody else feelings and opinions in the comment section, guys. I am so glad to be back. I missed you guys. To you guys over here on TikTok, if this is your first time joining the Real Rocks Experience, this is the live podcast where we keep it real and respectable to everybody's feelings and opinions. Your opinion matters. All that I ask is that you do keep it respectable to others' opinions and feelings in the comment section. This is not a podcast where we actually sit and listen. We actually engage here. Why we engage? Because something that you say in the comment section might just help you. Something that you say in the comment section might just help someone else. Chief Watutu, thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate you. Guys, today we are taking a ride over to Grand Rapids, Michigan. And we're going to talk about the young lady who found out her husband was interested in men. We're going to say that because I got to watch what I say because I don't want to be banned and shadow banned over here on TikTok. And if you guys are tapping in, please don't forget to hit the middle of that screen. And if you're not following me, please go do so. So I just wanted to touch up on this, but first I want to talk about these men that don't live in their truth. Whatever your preference is, that's your preference. If you decide that you want to be with the same gender as you, then that's solely your own preference. I'm not judging you. But what I'm saying is the fact that this man unalived his wife because he didn't want the situation to get out. He didn't want her to tell, I guess, anybody else about what she had discovered about him. But, they make these groups where they expose these men in her hometown, which is Grand Rapids, Michigan. The fountains, the Fun Time City is what they called it, where they were from. Her name is Alicia Lofton. She was married to DeAndre Lofton. This lady had three children, one graduating from college, one just graduating from high school, and another that was getting ready to graduate from grade school. So that's another thing I want to say about this story. We look at other people's lives, right? A lot of people judge their lives solely off of other people's lives. Like this social media stuff, y'all see all these couples, they are like making money together on social media, but you don't know what's going on behind those cameras because they was actually a famous couple on social media. And people thought that they had this perfect relationship when the reality behind closed doors, this dude he had a whole nother relationship and he wasn't with a woman. The guy that he was with basically was posting him. And if you look at these guys, if you look at both of them, they look like, I'm talking about just regular men. And I'm not saying that a person that choose the preference of the same person, meaning, I can't say what I want to say. That word, GAW, I'm sorry, GAY, they looked at like regular guys, like dressed. I'm talking about the dude was dressed like Ghost, okay? He was sharp. I'm talking about the dude that the husband was cheating with. Let's get right into the stories. Nakia, thank you so much for tapping in. April, thank you for tapping in. Kyra, thank you guys so much for tapping in to the Real Rocks Experience, guys. Y'all know the drill. This is a live podcast where we keep it real and respectable to everybody's feelings and opinions. Your opinion matters. All that I ask is that you do keep it respectable to everybody else's feelings and opinion in the comment section. I'm going to get into this story and then we're going to talk about some stuff about women. And when I talk about what I'm going to say about women, I'm not saying this to bash women because, it goes both ways. Men don't know when they have something good. Women don't know when they have something good. It's a two-way street. So it's just not men that don't value or appreciate something good that they have. So let's get back into it. Her name is Alicia Lofton. She had three children. If you just tapping in, she just had a son that graduated from college, another daughter that was graduating from high school, and her last small child that was getting ready to go to college. Um, Her husband was cheating with another man, and Alicia and him had just got married back in September. Marco, thank you so much for tapping in. I will be happy for you to come on, but this is not a podcast where we just sit and listen. We actually engage here. So if you do come onto the camera, I would appreciate it that if you would engage, because most people that I accept on the camera, they just sit there and this is not the kind of podcast that is. Okay, so let's keep going. Um, so like I said, she started dating Marcus. At first, she was single. She met Marcus Lawson, and she started dating him. They fell in love. They started yada yada yada, doing this social media thing where, like I said, people thought that this lady was living a perfect life. They thought that her and her husband just was this perfect relationship. People were literally saying that they were relationship goals. Okay, and to come to find out, they put this group up for Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan, to expose men that is down low. Like I said, if that's your preference and that's what you choose to be, I just feel like it is so disrespectful. It is so selfish and it's so inconsiderate to have a family, a wife that you going home, still sleeping with, knowing that you not living in your truth. It's not right. It's wrong, and you could cost somebody their life that don't know that. Because I'm not saying that all people that's GAY carry a disease, but I'm just saying that I mean your wife could be at home faithful, and you're out sleeping with men. There's a guarantee or a possibility that you can bring her something back that she probably just couldn't get rid of. But however, Alicia ended up confronting her husband. She told him that, he denied it. Of course, he denied. But I felt like the guy that put the video up, he was basically trying to put it out there. I mean, if you look, I'm going to put the video into the comment section. If you look at the video, you would look and see that the dudes, they looked at like heterosexual men. They did not look like that they were messing around with each other. I'm gonna keep going, okay? So her and Marcus ended up getting married up back in February, and she ended up confronting him about the exposure in the Facebook group that somebody put out there that her man was sleeping with another man, that he was in a relationship with another man, okay? So she confronted him, and he was like, that wasn't true. She ended up divorcing him. They got into it or whatever. He ended up getting the divorce papers in the mail. This was back in August when she divorced him. He got the divorce papers in the mail, and he ended up wanting to go over to her house and talk about it. I'm going to say this. If it's over, y'all, just let it be over. Just let it be over. Especially when you just expose somebody's truth, their secrets. I wouldn't have, me personally, I wouldn't have allowed him to come over because there's nothing really much to talk about unless you're going to be okay with your man or your husband, your significant other, sleeping with you and another male. But anywho, let's keep going. So he ended up going over there. In one of the videos that they posted on TikTok, they actually was doing this like routine, and this lady had her gun on her hip. The same gun on her hip that he used to unalive her. And it's allegedly, I don't know how true this is, that every time they got into a domestic dispute, he would always grab this gun and try to beat her with it. However, she ended up running in the next room, from him. He ended up chasing her down and hitting her multiple times. I can't say certain things because I don't want to be blocked. I've been blocked for a while from doing live on TikTok, so I don't want to be blocked. But you know what I'm saying. He chased her down with her own weapon and unalived her. Okay? But leading up to that, he put up 2 posts on Facebook. I'm going to say, a lot of y'all men get on these social media sites and y'all bash women, and I get it. Some women, I ain't gonna hold you. They deserve some of the stuff and the backlash that they get because the thought process of some of these women is beyond me. I've spent days and days and days and days just researching things about women because I feel like we be getting bashed a lot. But however, he put up on social media that if you go to jail and you're in a relationship, you might as well go to sleep because these women, he said these women are, what did he say? These women ain't no good. Basically, these women are trifling. He just was bashing women in a whole on this Facebook post. And then he goes and put up another post and says, hold up. It's too many dudes talking about what they would have done at Jeffrey Dahmer's house. We didn't even know that you was. Can y'all see that? Oh, here it is. Y'all see that? I ain't gonna say that word, but this is what he said. He was bashing men that consider that is preference for other men, but the whole time he was undercover sleeping with another man on his wife, and he unalived her because she exposed it. She came and brought it to him. She had a problem with that. She had issues with her husband that she is on social media with. Everybody talking about these are relationship goals. And then in the whole saying, he's behind her back sleeping with another male. And like I said, when I say these guys looked at like straight up heterosexuals, they did not look like they even go that route. So you can't judge a book by its cover. And it's a lot of men, and I'm not bashing men in a whole, but I'm just saying there's a lot of men out here that is not living in your truth. You do prefer a man, but you will continue to sleep with a woman so that you can keep your little secret exposed. You're really not living for who you are or who you want to be. You're worried about what the other people are going to think about you, what man is going to think about you, when you really should be worried about what God is going to think about you. That's what you really should be worried about. I don't know what y'all think about that. Hey, Shanita, thank you so much for tapping in. Guys, thank you for just bear with me because I haven't been live in about a month. I just needed a break from everything because this can be overwhelming. Trying to do so much stuff, trying to bring people on to my dream, it ain't working. Trying to add people on, they don't see it the way I see it. Stalling myself to accommodate other people to tag along on my dream. This is my dream, so I can't expect nothing but what I expect from them. Not to have the same ambitions as me, not to take it as serious as I do. But when I do get rich and you see me on that stage, before the world realize who I am, before they discover me, all of y'all that do rock with me and be liking my videos and supporting my stuff and coming on the podcast, I appreciate y'all and I see you and I love you for that. And I truly, 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 truly appreciate if you guys will go and follow my YouTube page, The Real Rocks Experience, because I'm really considering of only going live over there. So I would really appreciate if y'all could help me get my followers, my subscribers up so that I won't just be talking to myself, okay? But let's keep into this story about Alicia. The dude said that he was a narcissist, her husband. And when he got caught, he did not deny the fact that he killed his wife. He didn't deny anything. He shot her multiple. I'm sorry. He hit her multiple times. I don't want to get blocked. It's so finicky on these sites. I don't even know what to say no more. I don't know what to say. But anyway, I wanted to get into something because somebody asked me if I could do something on women and what I think about the thought process of the women in today's society and the women in this generation. I'm not speaking to you queens that carry yourselves as such. I'm not speaking to nobody in particular. I'm speaking off of solely off of the research that I have done, the things that I have heard out of your own mouths. I'm talking about women. The thought process is garbage. How could you expect a man, a woman, like I went through a few of Kendra's. I don't know if y'all know Kendra, who does the singles only podcast from WGCI. The young lady Kendra. I went on a few of her podcasts since I have not been going live, and I just been taking notes on the thought process of some of the things that these women are expecting from men that they can't even produce in themselves. How do you expect a man to have an income of $100,000, right? And yet you don't have an income, or a lot of those women want a man to come to the relationship not having any children at all, but yet they have 5 and 6 children from 3 different men, and they expect a man with $100,000. And don't get me wrong, it could be somebody that actually would pick that shit up. It could possibly be. Somebody that would come in, love you and your 6 kids, you and your no job, having self, and you're staying at home, don't want to cook, don't want to clean. It might be somebody out there that's okay with that. But I don't think a lot of the preferences that these women ask for, like this one girl, this one lady, this is a grown woman, she stated that she the man that she preferred. Y'all gotta go catch Kendra in order to understand the thought process of some of these women. And I want to know who made Sexy Red famous. Like, that's the type of stuff that women is following. People like her promoting not to sleep with protection, promoting to do all these disgusting things to men. And this girl is famous off of this, right? Like, she's freaking famous off of being disgusting, an embarrassment to the culture, an embarrassment to women. But a woman will get on this app, and we would bash men about not leading by example to the male generation right now that's in front of us. We will bash the shit out of a man because he's not a role model or being a figure to this retarded ass generation who think they know everything, who thought process is all discombobulated. Like I said, a lot of women thought process is solely on materialistic things from a man and what he could provide. I never hear none of these women say, I don't really care. I care that he's just not broke. I care that he gets up every day and go out and do something to take care of his family, right? It doesn't matter if he works at McDonald's. It doesn't matter. It don't matter if you drive a garbage truck. It don't matter. I never hear none of those women say, I'm just looking for a man that has values, that know how to treat a woman like a lady. All they talk about is what a man can provide for them. A lot of women don't even want to work. They want the man to take care of them. And that's not how life works. If you come from where I'm from, it's a 50-50 thing in a relationship. You're not going to get a man for 100 that's making $100,000 with 6 kids and you're sitting at home with no ambition. You don't want to work. You don't want to do nothing. I don't know how many women that is okay with being a stay-at-home mom. Even if my husband had it like that and he was taking care of me, I would still have to have something that I got going on for myself to make me myself feel whole. And that's why a lot of our women be getting bashed, and then mostly our culture. Because again, a woman to get a good man and mistreat him, and a man to get a good woman and mistreat them. It's a vice versa thing. Second to none. Thank you for tapping in. Angela Anderson, thank you for tapping in. Chocho Childo the Sun, thank you for tapping in. All of you guys that's tapping in over here, thank you so much for tapping into the Real Rocks Experience. This is a live podcast where we keep it real and respectable to everybody's feelings and opinions. Yours matters as well. All that we ask is that you keep it respectable to everybody's feelings and opinions in the comment section. Shanita Kushal, thank you for tapping in. Monique, thank you guys for tapping in. I know y'all ain't seen me in a while, but I'm back, okay? I'm back. I am back. And I got some stuff that I want to do, but people ain't cooperating with me, so I got to just stay on this journey by myself. That's for the people over here. Shamita, you know what I'm talking about. We talked about that the last time I saw you. But yeah, the thought process for some of these women, like I'm gonna put a video in the comment section. What this guy, he goes around to different areas and he just sit in his car, or he'll get out his car and he'll try to talk to a woman, and she'll be like because she's looking at him in a certain way. And then when he goes to get in his car, she like, oh, I'm sorry, her whole mind changed because she's a freaking gold digger. That's why Men are judging all women in the same because we got a lot of trash ass women out here that's making us look bad. Really, really, really bad. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of every time I open my news feed, I see booty in the camera. Like, I'm tired of it. Like, it's so old now. It's so old. I promise you, I can promise you, you do not have to take off your clothes to get attention. I can guarantee you that. Because whoever is going to gravitate to you, they're going to gravitate to you anyway. You're not going to have to do all of that. You don't got to do all of that for likes, people exposing their families. These women, they get on here asking for so much, don't know how to be friends. Y'all don't even know how to be a friend to your friend. So how you going to be a woman and a wife to a man? Y'all don't even know how to be real friends. You get into it with your friend, she done gave you all her deepest secrets. You get into it with her, you don't bow out gracefully. You try to bash her and belittle her. Come on social media and put all her business out there. That's why I watch now who I tell anything to. I don't need nobody to know my business. I'll celebrate my wins silently. Certain shit I just don't tell people no more. Because you can't even nowadays trust people that you call your family and friends. They using something that you confided in them to hurt you. That wasn't never no friend in the first place. Because me personally, I really don't do that social media stuff. You got one time to come for me and you got my phone number or even my inbox. You come at me private, but if you come at me personal, on this social app, you can forget about a friendship or any association with me. Like, if you don't mess with somebody, I ain't messing with you at all. I ain't pretending. I ain't finna laugh at you. I ain't finna speak to you. You don't like me. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Hey, Luke, thank you so much for tapping in. Okay, are you coming on to talk about the topic or are you just coming on to sit on the camera? That's mostly why I don't let anybody come on the camera on here because you guys just sit there and listen. This is not a podcast where we actually sit and listen. We actually engage here. Why we engage? Because something that you say could help somebody. Something that I say might just help you. Something that somebody else say could help you. That's why I say we engage. I don't see anybody engaging today, and that's cool too. I should have brought Chief Watutu on the camera with me because I've been wanting to podcast with him for a real long time. Luke, Monique, Shanita, Kushal, all you guys that tapped in, I appreciate that. The ones over here, don't forget to hit the middle of that screen. And if you're not following me, go do so. I gotta change a schedule. I'm back in the house, okay? I don't gotta go to the office no more. So we might go back to our Mondays, because I'll be off on Mondays. But like I said, they want me to turn into something on here that I don't want to. But I think that I'm scared to tell the truth because I don't want to get banned. And the last time I told the truth, when I got into that magazine contest that I'm getting into now, again, I got disqualified because I was speaking the truth. And if y'all don't believe somebody controlling everything that we do on these apps, y'all got another thing coming. Y'all got another thing coming where somebody had to call me and tell me to take everything down. That's how serious it is. So I got to watch what I say. I want to educate y'all on so much stuff now that we back, like what's going on in the real world about a reality that y'all need to get ready and prepare for. And that's why I want to say, like a lot of people think being blessed is about materialistic things, having money, and a lot of these women that like I said, research, they getting on these apps, they expecting so much from people that they can't even produce. They can't even produce. Don't know how to be a wife. Don't know how to be a girlfriend. Don't know how to be a friend. So how the fuck you think God gonna bless some messes? God don't bless no mess at all. But like I said, I'm gonna get on here, and I'm really scared. I don't know if I'll get blocked there or whatever. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I know in my heart, last night when I was up researching, and right now this for tonight, I just it just kept saying, speak the truth, like speak what's going on behind the scenes. Like it's some real. I don't even know if y'all. I hear people on my timeline talk about everything. TV, movies, stars, even me, I get on there, I laugh, I joke, whatever. But I never saw anybody talk about the seriousness that happened over there in Hawaii. Nobody spoke about 2,000 kids. 2,000 kids is still unaccounted for in Hawaii. How the authorities blocked out, the media blocked out. If you took a picture, they was locking you up. How everything in Hawaii blew up, burnt up, but people houses like Oprah Winfrey. Anybody house that was painted blue like hers, it didn't. Everything around that lady house burned, but her house. That's another. That's another show. That's another topic. But there's so much stuff going on in the real world. It's some real serious stuff going on in Cleveland, Ohio. They are snatching kids left and right. Last time I talked to y'all, I told y'all it was 30 kids. The total went up to 1,200. Kids is abducted in Cleveland, Ohio. Go look it up. Go research it. But ain't nobody talking about that. I ain't seen that on the news not one time. Hawaii, they ain't covering that on the news either. Well, they trapped those people in there. They trapped those people on their land. They trapped them. They were stuck by the water, sitting on rocks, trying to avoid the fire. They had to jump in the water. They locked those people in. Go research it. They didn't even let those people go in there to get their kids. That's why it's 2,000 children unaccounted for in Hawaii that's missing. Those people don't have nothing. Cars blew up with them being in them. Caught fire. Their houses to ashes where there's nothing but land, and the people that has the money is going and buying these people land for cheap because they have no other choice. They lost everything from cars to houses to nothing. They have nothing. They ain't talking about that. Ain't nobody talking about that. Every time I look at a video from there, I cry. I can't even look at I can't even write up on that because I cry. It's so sad. Go look it up. Go look it up. Oh, you ain't gonna find it in our news. But there's ways for you to find stuff from people that actually lived in this stuff that put this out here. That could have been us. Chicago, New York, all those immigrants. They allowing illegal immigrants to be able to be a police officer. That means they're able to lock you up, and they ain't even from here. They ain't even from here. When COVID hit, how many people lost their jobs because they wasn't vaccinated? How many people got fired because they wasn't vaccinated? But you telling me you dropping off people from another country that ain't had nothing done to them, and you don't know what they bringing in to New York and Texas and Chicago, rapists and murderers, and you just drop them off. That don't bother y'all? That don't make you wake up or think about like what is the agenda behind that? But they got them laid all over the street where they'll lock you up for trespassing. This shit is deep behind the scenes. And people worry about the wrong shit. Y'all worried about materialistic shit. In a minute, you ain't gonna be able to spend your own money. Then what? Then what? If the government go on a shutdown, which they say it's not going to happen, but hypothetically speaking, it's only going to affect one person or a few people in the crossfire that they didn't expect it to affect. But it's only going to affect one culture, and you know that. That's like I said. I'll be looking at some of the stuff that come on my feed. I'll be like, these people are lost. See, when you get educated as an adult, they come for your kids. That's a high number of kids being abducted in Ohio alone. 1,200. Last time I talked to y'all, it was 30. In Hawaii, 2,000 kids is missing from all that chaos. Somebody came in and took their kids. Somebody came in and snatched up these kids. Kids don't just disappear. They don't just disappear into thin air. Ask yourself, why they not putting this on the news? Why they not letting people know what's going on? Why? Keisha, Nicole, thank you guys for tapping in, y'all. We about to tap out, but of course, the video will still be at the top of the screen. I don't know what we gonna talk about, but we gonna get into some shit. That's what's going on behind the scenes. Because there's some real shit going on that y'all ain't even ready for. Why people out buying houses, the rich people going right to Hawaii while all these people have lost their houses, their land. And because, once the houses become ashes, there's nothing left. What do you do? What's left? It's land. And if you don't have nothing, what you going to do? You going to sell it for cheap. So they going over there buying these people land up. Why? Why? There has to be a question for y'all. Because it's a question for me. Why did all these people houses burn up but this lady? Why did she have a private fire team and not allow those people to leave in, down her private road to safety? They locked them people. Go look it up. Go look it up. These people were sitting on rocks of fire, jumping in the water. People was burning in their cars. They locked them inside. They wouldn't let them out. When it's time to evacuate, they would not let these people evacuate. And the people that was already outside, they wouldn't let them back in to go get their children. One man put up a video, if I don't make it, I love everybody. His car was nothing but flames all over. Go, y'all, please just go look it up. Just go look it up of what those people went through. They lost everything. And I ain't talking about just something. I'm talking about everything. Houses, cars. There is no more land. The beautiful land that people go and visit on vacation is no more. It's gone. Like, it's so much real going on in the background. It ain't even funny. It ain't even funny. The mark of the beast. It is really for real. It is really coming. That y'all think this fake recognition shit just came out of nowhere? No, it did not just come out of nowhere. When you first got your first new ID, it's a little reflector thing. That thing is a face recognition too. Go look it up. And if you don't believe me, go do your own research. It's gonna be where if we don't abide by what they telling us, we ain't gonna be able to buy food. All right, go research it. I gotta watch what I say. I gotta tread lightly because they be blocking me, especially over here. I don't know why. So I gotta watch what I say and how I say it. But my heart is telling me I just gotta wake y'all up. I gotta shed some light on some stuff that's going on in the background. And I'll be up. I can't sleep. It be on my mind. And people worried about the wrong shit. Life is about to get. Y'all ever heard of Stranger? Wait, the truth is stranger than fiction? Hmm. I don't know if I put the video up. Somebody sent me a video, and they wanted me to cover this. So I want to say I don't know what team this was, but they was introducing robots that looked like us, face, everything. They had on clothes, but you could tell in the back that they were robots, and they are supposed to be AIs. So this guy, African American, the robots that was at the game was a replica was identical of this man. I will put the video up in the comment section of the man talking about it himself. It was his clone, a robot. Go look it up. All right, go look it up. They're trying to make America just like China. Go look it up and do your research on what's about to come. Y'all think that movie came out for nothing? They cloned Tyrone? It just came out for nothing. They just made a movie. They cloned Tyrone when all people do is talk about celebrities being cloned. Kanye West talked about it. A lot of people talk about it. They don't lie to you. They tell you in plain sight. They tell you in plain sight. Go, if you own TikTok, because see, TikTok can give you a lot of things that you probably wouldn't see on Facebook. Go on TikTok and go look up the lifeguard AI and watch what comes up. Watch what comes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it in the video. I'm gonna put that video in the chat too, in the group, in the Real Rocks Experience. If you guys are not following me, please go do so. We are about to tune out Walter, Keisha, Nicole, Luke, Kushal, Shanita, Kyra, everybody that tapped in. I appreciate you guys. We are gonna be here on Wednesday. We're gonna be here whenever I feel like it. If I want to come on every day, I'm coming on every day. Because I got so much I got to say to y'all, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. I just feel like God is not going to elevate me until I just speak the truth. That's period, point, 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 point. I have to feed y'all what's going on. Because it's deep. And a lot of people call it conspiracy theories. A lot of people say, girl, you crazy. But I have my sister, I'll never forget. She sat across the table from me one day and say, you crazy. I remember my friend say, girl, you crazy. I said and I told her, way before this stuff happened to R. Kelly, way before it happened, I told her, you're going to be calling me a few weeks from now telling me I told you so. And she said all she could think about was me. I'm telling you. Even my sister sending me stuff, she's like, her third eye is open. She see what I see. A lot of people don't believe it because it don't seem right because it look like it could be fiction. Ain't nothing we living is real. Don't believe everything you see. I'm gonna put it as soon as I end this live. I am going to put it in the chat and on TikTok. I'm gonna share the video. I'm gonna put it in the chat, and I'm gonna show y'all the African American woman and her two kids at the pool. And I'm gonna let you look at the lifeguard, and I'm gonna let you make your own decision on what you think you see. Do you see what she see? Because I saw what she saw. You guys have a wonderful evening. Go follow my YouTube, The Real Rocks Experience. Go follow the TikTok, The Rocks the Queen 1. I will see you guys on Wednesday. You guys have a groovy night. Keep your eyes open. Believe nothing of what you hear, but all of what you see.